One day, a young girl in their society was found dead in the woods at the hands of one of the great wild monsters. But death hadn't been recorded amongst the society of hogs in more than 2 generations. She was brutally mauled. Her body was found by travelers the next day and brought back to the city. An investigation was started immediately to find out how such a tragedy could possibly happen. It turns out that the little girl was playing at the edge of the city and wandered off from her friends to follow a small, fluffy hare. The hare was the cutest thing she had ever seen, so she chased it through the fields towards the woods. The story was recalled by the other kids with her that day as they saw her run off, and, well, that story basically tells itself. It wasn't long before the new leader seized on this story and used it to condemn the hares. The people were angry, and he knew it. He used it. The girl was set up as a martyr, a godlike figure that some of the people began to worship. Shrines were erected around the city, and a movement was started. The others amongst the leaders were utterly horrified by this new development, as they had always shunned religious thinking in favor of science, data that could be measured and replicated. This new force was non-falsifiable. You could not reckon with it, and it was gaining steam among the people. A famine took over the land as rain became scarce and crops started to die. The new religion growing among the people looked at this as a failure of science. The new leader rode this wave of resentment against the skeptical class, and by the next election, won a massive majority and mandate by the people. The new people, the new ideas, the new religion. The deified girl's face was monumented around the city and countryside, and fundamentally became the religion of state. But the new leader was not religious. It was simply a means to an end. He neither worshipped the girl nor cared about her story, beyond how it could be used to launch him into power. And thus, he succeeded with his wicked plan. The hares were immediately singled out as animals or pests to be disposed of. He turned the people's anger against them and blamed the hares and the scientists for the famine that was still plaguing society. War soon broke out, with the old leadership and their supporters against the new, powerful leader and his forces. The great hogs were at war. The world was at war. And every animal was drawn into it, whether they wanted to or not.